What a moron.
He's not gonna. Looks like it's gonna happen, even though this is a purely voluntary thing. Because, why not inflict wanton damage on the country and throw millions of people out of work? Why not? The animating principle, the animating fear or assertion or argument behind this roundhouse punch to our own face is supposedly the deficit, right? There's so much worry about the out-of-control spiraling deficit that we must punch ourselves in the face like this. These cuts won't really make a difference in the deficit by agreeing to lose this game of chicken and go flying off this cliff, punching ourselves in the face all the way down. We will somehow show symbolic commitment or something to turn around our out-of-control deficit. That, I guess, is the idea. Here, I guess, is the deficit. Here's what it was when Barack Obama took office in 2009, in the midst of the worst economic freefall since the Great Depression. Then here's the deficit in 2010. And here it is for the next year. Yep. And here it is for last year. Yep. And here's the track for this year. Yeah. See how it's spiraling out of control? See how much it's growing higher and higher all the time? Yeah, no. Actually, down is not up, night is not day, and the deficit is getting smaller. It's dropped by hundreds of billions of dollars during Barack Obama's presidency. We are currently experiencing the fastest deficit reduction in several generations, and nobody knows it. We're in the midst of a major national crisis, self-imposed, brought on by fear and loathing and worry and outrage over the supposed state of the deficit, and 90% of the country is wrong about what the state of the deficit is. And I'm not saying 90% is a made-up, rounded, hyperbolic number. That's the actual number. Look, Bloomberg News just polled on this. Is it your sense that this year the deficit is getting bigger or getting smaller or staying about the same as last year? 62% of Americans say the deficit is getting bigger. 28% of Americans say the deficit is staying about the same. Yeah, those up 62 plus 28, that's 90% of the country that gives a wrong answer to that question. So how many Americans know the right answer? The proportion of the American public that knows the correct answer, which is that the deficit is getting smaller, is 6%.
What a moron. The deficit's getting smaller.